Hi, this is Dino from World of Traegonia. How are you? This is our next video for the making of the Traegon sculpture. All the sculpting is done. You can see here is the armature. The face is finished. There's the one hand that's going to hold the book. Here is the other hand that's holding the foot cane that's carved in wood right there. And you can see I've attached everything to a nice platform. There's the 3 screws that hold it down. There's the feet. And so the next step will be painting. I'm not going to actually paint anything in this quick video, but I'm going to talk about what I use. So I only use acrylic paint. You can see this is actually a very cheap brand. Some people use like expensive model paint, but I go to like Joann Fabrics or Michael's, and I get these little cheap bottles of acrylic paint. It's all water-based, so for me it's very quick and easy and cheap. Now this clay is actually very translucent. It doesn't have a solid color. It's kind of a translucent pink. So what I do is I don't paint directly on there with solid paint. I use washes. So what you're going to need are 3 kinds of brushes. I have a large one, a medium, and a small brush for fine detail. And you want to spend a decent amount of money on these because you don't want cheap brushes. You're going to need some water. You're going to need a fancy palette, which in this case is some salad dressing or something. And then I usually use 3 or 4 kinds of brown. I've got a nice chocolatey brown. I have some black. I have a light brown, and here's another. I think it's called antique maroon. That's what I need to actually start painting this character, and I will start doing that in the next video. So I changed my mind. I thought I'd do a little bit of painting. I'm going to start with the foot. You can see here's my palette, and this is the acrylic paint. I've dipped it in some water, and I'm going to do a general wash. You can see I make a little pool of this stuff, and I wash it right on there. It doesn't look like much. I'll probably go with some darker paint, and I'm going to get my eyes on real quick. But you can see with the washes, it immediately goes down to the nooks and crannies of the sculpture. That's why it's very important to have lots of detail for characters like this, because the way I paint them, it really calls it out, because you can almost not see it at first, and now that the paint's on there, it really accentuates it. And I might take a little bit of black and put it down in between the toes, a little bit of water, and wash some of that out. I usually paint the nails last as well, with a solidish color, a little bit more, less diluted than the regular paint. But you can kind of see very quickly it starts to look like wood, and by using a couple of different tones like that, I've got a little bit of reddish brown, it starts to call out the high points and the low points of the foot or whatever you're going to be painting. And I don't usually worry about getting anything on the platform, because eventually I paint that black, and then it makes it look nice and classy. Okay, thanks a lot everybody. We'll talk to you soon.